Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in today's session, we will look at how we can verify whether the file exists on the system or not. So in earlier sessions, in file utilities, we have seen how to search for the files, how to search the files with name pattern, like regular expression search, how to get the recently created or modified folder. So in today's session, we will look at how better we work with the files and how to verify file exist with specific name or with matching name. So let's get started. So before we start, we need to look at the prerequisites first. So to work with these utilities, first you need to set up the prerequisites. That is, the required jar file is automation utilities pro 1.0.jar file. So this is a necessary jar file which has all the utilities related to various automation reusable functions. So one of such utility is file utility. So to access the file utility, you need to download this jar file and add it to your class path. For detailed instructions, you can have a look at this video. It has uh, uh, all the details about this utility. So let's jump on to the topic today. So the first method from file utility is in today's topic is file exist. So this is the method which we can use it to verify given file or directory exist. Sorry, verify the given file exist in the specified directory. So you mention the directory and search for a particular file, then this method will return you the true or false. Means if it exists, it returns true. If not, false. So the usage would be you need to import the required class. That is the class is import com.testing.framework.file utilities, and it has a method called as isFileExist. So this is how you can create an object for your file utilities class. So once you type few letters and control space, then this import would be added to your Eclipse code base, and this is my object name, and isFileExist is a method. It takes two arguments. One is the folder path and other one is file name. So let's see one example over here. So as I said, this is object name and this is my method name, and I'm saying the test is my folder to search and searching for a file called as demo.txt. So now this method will search in C directory test folder and check for this particular file existence. If it exists, then this will return you the true. If not, then returns as a false. So this is what about isFileExist method. So let's look at the next method. So this method is isFileExist with name pattern. So sometimes we may need to search for is there any file exist with test, is there any file exist with QA, or is there any file exist with some specific name pattern. So in such cases this would be very helpful method. So this will check for the file existence in the given directory with the given name. So but not exactly with the given name, with regular match expressions. So regular expression match. Okay, so this is also similarly, it returns boolean values. If it finds, then returns true, else it returns as a false. The usage is similar, it's pretty similar for this. Import the required class, this is file utilities, and call your method isFileExist with name pattern, and specify your input folder where you wanted to search and specify the file name. So the example is over here. So this is my object name. This is a file utilities class. It's imported from this. If you add this, it will be imported. And now this is my method call isFileExist with name pattern and said C test. Means in C directory in C test directory, look for a demo.txt match. So it means, suppose let us take my C.test directory something like this, and I have filed something like demo1, okay, and QA demo2, okay. and demo4. So I have these kind of patterns. So if I use this method, so then even whatever matches, even the QA demo2 also, it returns true. Even if I say demo4 also, it returns true. So means matching characters it will look for, and if it finds in the within that particular file name, then this returns true, else it returns as a false. So this is how each file name exists with name pattern will work. Got it? So let's code it. So doing is better than discussing. So let's get started. So this is my file utilities class. Okay. So I have created using automation utilities. It's already I created a class and I'm making sure that I have added the jar file. This is automation utilities -pro 1.0.jar. It was I downloaded and kept it in under resources folder. So this is a mandatory one. And file utilities I have already given over here. If not, I will show you this particular step. Okay, file utilities control space. Don't go to any others. Make sure you are importing this com.testing.framework and you can give it as a name file utilities new file utilities. So this is how you can add your class and create an object. So now file utilities dot what are we searching? We are looking at is file exist and is file exist with name pattern. So let us take this and let us look at the C test folder. Okay, so for this example, I'll take a look at this folder. So let me minimize. Let me open my desktop and let me open C drive and test this PC C. And here I have my test folder. Okay, so these are the files I hold right now. Okay, so let's check for C test folder. Okay, so we are checking it whether one file exists or not. Let us see. I have these files, so let me check whether this file is exist or not. Okay, so I am checking in C test folder. This is the file name. Okay, so I can say is file exist demo.properties. Okay, so now let me put a breakpoint over here. So we already discussed about this in previous videos. If you haven't heard, then please watch those videos first. I'm moving this is on top of the list so that we can execute early. So debug as. So now right click and inspect. You see you got the true because that file exists in the system. Okay, demo.properties. So if I said demo1 something like this, then it should return as a false because this demo q.properties doesn't exist in this particular folder. So this is how the is file exist will work. Okay, so let us look at another example, another method file utilities dot is file exist with name pattern. So now I am giving the same folder path over here again. Okay, so give this. So copy this full path. Okay, and the file name is I can say only dem. Okay, so let us see what it returns. Inspect true because that dem means it is matching with many files 1 2 3 4. So if any of the file is matching with the given name, then this returns true. Okay, so if I say demo QA also, it will work. It returns as a true only because there are many demo QA dot properties files are there. Look at this one, sorry, this one. So if I say demo QA Z means what should it return? It should return as a false because demo QA up to QA we have the files, but Z is not a matching character. Look at it. Look at this folder. We don't have any with demo QZ or something like that. So then this particular method return as a false. So this is how the file search will work. So if means verifying the file existence will work in this manner. And we have two methods, and one is isFileExist and other one is isFileExist with name pattern. So that's all about searching and find or verifying the existence of files. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let's get tuned to get more utilities related to test automation. Thank you.